Well, it's funny. I always have to tell people that I wasn't drawn to the project initially. I didn't want to do it. So,
Why?
it's not that I did. I wanted to work with Ben again. We did Escape together, and it was a great creative partnership. But because it's an office and it's all top lit and there's no windows, and I love being able to change lighting setups and do things differently. I never light something the same way. So this was my worst nightmare. Yeah.
It's funny to hear that because that is like the bane of all of our existence that do corporate video work. It's like you hate going in and having to interview people against white walls. And you watch Severance and you're like, you know what? There is no excuse anymore. There is no excuse to not make white walls look amazing. It can be done. And you're now like the leader of the white wall experience.
Well, we still tried to give it a lot of different variety, even though it was white walls, like any opportunity we could to have the lights be turned on, or there's like an emergency light look, and we're going to do it different in this setup. There's other stuff that's going to happen and you'll see lots of colors to come. But yeah, even like having the practicals on their desks, they only use them once in the entire show, but I fought for having that practical because I'm like, we're going to do something where this practical is going to stay on and it's going to be amazing. Like those were the things that would excite me, that's what I had to work with.
But you also had like incredible just set design and, architecture. And like, I think the show has a lot of, it has a lot of, I guess, I don't know if respect is the right word, but it seems like architectural photography to me when I look at this. And I don't know like the right terminology to it, but I feel like there's a lot of attention paid to the full structure of the buildings and the way the roads sort of intermingle. And there seems to be quite a bit of that. What was your visual inspiration for Severance?
Well, I think for like the building kind of photography, for me, Louis Baltz was a big one in terms of photographers. There's two. He has. We bought a box set, Ben and I, for this specific show. It's like this gray box set. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but one of the books is Sites of Technology, and it's actually empty space, like technology spaces, whether it's like server rooms or these weird office kind of spaces that are very techy, and they're all empty. So that's one of the books in the series. And then there's also books where it's just basically exteriors of really vacant, flat kind of buildings. And the lines were always straight. It's very kind of Antonioni-esque a little bit as well. But we were really inspired by that rigidity and look and kind of framed things a little bit that way. I mean, if you're talking about the exterior architecture, I definitely think like the Louis Baltz thing was a way we went. Because inside it's a little more quirky, it's a little more different, but the exterior is super rigid.